The Philippine Gender Gap 2020. The gender gap has affected millions of Filipinos in the past years. With the help of vocal men and women, our country has produced multiple laws and have created programs and multimedia information drive that help educate the new generation on gender equality. The gender gap is a problem that keeps Filipinos from reaching their full potential as human beings and as a member of society. We want to find out whether programs designed to educate the people would improve the lives of Filipinos, both men and women. Gender equality is not only a fundamental human right, but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. Gender inequality is the social process by which men and women are treated not as equals. The treatment may arise from distinctions regarding biology, psychology, or cultural norms. The Philippines has closed 78% of its overall gender gap. Once a member of the top 10 on the Global Gender Gap Index, the country now ranks 16th due to a small decline in its score, 78.1, down 1.8 percentage points. The Philippines boasts the smallest gender gap of the Asian continent by far. Legislative victories for women in the Philippines since 1992 to present is getting stronger, with the latest law in 2013 declaring November 25 of every year as National Consciousness Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women and Children. RA 10398. As Dr. Carol Sabrichea mentioned in her video last 2013 about gender and multimedia in the Philippines, men were too lax even in education, where most of the passers for UPCAT were women. In the data that we have gathered from 2017 to 2020, our rank in gender equality had lowered. The result could only mean that more men have increased their capabilities or that more information drive is required to reach women's empowerment. The Philippines has one of the lowest rates of gender disparity in the world. In the Global Gender Gap Index 2020, the Philippines ranked 16th out of 153 countries for gender equality. The Philippines ranks higher than any other Asia-Pacific country but New Zealand. These roles range between the mother's traditional position, looking after children and household health, to jobs in the political arena and education. Although we know that there is a decrease in the rank for 3 years, we are aware that in this information age, more people know and understand gender equality throughout the country. This result still means that we cannot stop pushing to educate everyone about gender equality, primarily through multimedia. Despite the significant progress and achievements for women's rights the Philippines has garnered so far, and the country still needs further development.